friends? Hello and welcome back. Hope everyone's having a lovely day. NHL 25, whether you're here beginning of the year, end of the year, free trial coming out, free game coming out, less of the season. Hopefully today's video is something you guys can understand, comprehend, to learn how to improve your deking skills. Now before we jump into this, one quick thing, kind of just to break down how we're doing the tutorial, is when we show the mechanics on the controllers below, green is step 1, red is step 2. So if we have a green arrow, step 1, red arrow, step 2, green, rotation, step 1, and then there's step 2, just to kind of give you guys a better idea of the entire range of motion at once, but also the proper steps when pushing those buttons. Nonetheless, let's start with the toe drags. We say the toe drags because if you look at the menus on the game, toe drag is actually the X button or the square button on PlayStation, Xbox controllers. You just hold it, press it, you hold it, take the shot. But there's two different things, right? If you hold X, you hold square, and then you release it, you will do the toe drag shot, or what used to be known as the Datsuk shot. But if you want to do just your regular toe drag, you're going to hold the right stick to the right and then rotate it down completely to the left. Or if you want to hold it to the left stick to the left and then rotate it completely to the right on a downward motion. So left stick going all the way down and around to the right, or right stick, or press the right with the right stick, rotate all the way down and around to the left. That is with the right stick. We'll say it one more time, make sure it's not confusing. Right stick, start it to the left, rotate it all the way down to the right, or right stick, start it to the right directly at your 3 o'clock position, rotate it all the way around to the left to the 9 o'clock position. Then we got the fake shot. The fake shot, a rather easy one. It is just click LB, press it on the right stick, or obviously click L1, push it on the right stick. It'll do the fake shot motion. Just push them in, let them go, push them in, let them go, and you will create the fake shot motion. We have the between the legs shot. We got the between the legs pass. Same story, different button now. You hold in the B button. You hold in the B button and you just let it go if you want to shoot the puck. And then if you want to pass the puck going between the legs, you're going to hold in B and then just hit right trigger or R2, depending on your controls there. PlayStation R2, of course. Xbox right trigger. Every single year I just can't. You get to the right trigger, the right trigger in R2. I don't know what it is. Something about it twists up in my tongue every single time. I apologize in advance if that happened. Just right trigger, R2, or right trigger if you're completely new to the consoles and haven't played both before. Then we have the forehand, backhand, flip deke. So for this particular deke, depending on your handedness, if you're left-handed, you're going to be on your forehand. If you're right-handed, your forehand is going to be pushing a stick to the right, left-handed forehand to the left. Quick mention. Forehand, if you're a left-handed skater, you're gonna hold the stick to the left. Anytime you're a right-handed skater, you're gonna hold it to the right. If you're on your backhand, you hold the stick to the right if you're left-handed, and you're gonna hold the stick to the left if you're right-handed. So it's pretty much opposite. So for your strong hand, you hold it to the left. Your backhand, your opposite hand, you would hold it to the opposite direction as your strong hand is. So if you're left-handed, hold it right, right-handed, hold it left. So for this particular situation here, the forehand flip, you're gonna hold the right stick directly at the 9 o'clock position, and then you're going to hold in LB and you're going to press the RT/R2 button, R2 for PlayStation, again RT for Xbox. And if you're on the backhand, you're going to hold the puck or hold the stick to the 3 o'clock position directly to the right. Just click your right stick directly to the right, and you're going to hold in the LB button, and then you're going to press in the right trigger button, and you will produce the motion of a one-handed deke. In this case, for the most part, it seems to be more effective. We'll see how, early in the game this season, it's usually more effective to the backhand flip deke than it is a forehand flip deke. So probably practice that one more of the two. Then there is the Lacrosse deke, or the Svechnikov, or the Ishigan, whatever you want to call it. All you're going to do, they've made it a lot easier, is hold in the Y button. Now, position still matters. Importantly here, I like to kind of come up from the one side, and you kind of gauge where your stick is, where you want to hold the Y in, and once your stick gets close to about right behind the right post, if you're coming up from the right side, or right behind the left post if you're coming up from the left side, depending on the side you come up on, you want to let go of the button, and you're going to produce the motion. So if you're coming up, again, with a left-handed skater coming up on the right side behind the net, you're going to hold Y down as you're coming up behind the net, and then the second your guy kind of has his stick, the puck right behind the net, maybe a little bit earlier, that's when you release it, and he's going to start to produce that motion, tuck it in behind the net, or at least get a shot on goal. And then, of course, if you're, again, right-handed skater, coming up on the left side of the ice, coming up around from left to right, you're going to wait till your guy starts to produce the motion, and then when he's right behind the net, or just short of right behind the left post, we should say, that's when you let go of the Y button. He's going to produce that motion, come up around the right side, and try to tuck it in there. Through the legs deke. So first and foremost, what's most important about the through the legs deke is making sure you have the controller and the stick position properly. If you put the puck on your forehand, you can't just put it on your forehand, but you have to make sure the puck is behind your player's skates just a little bit, because if it's not behind your skates, you can't do the back between the legs deke. That is important here because again, if you just hold it right next to your guy, he's not going to produce the motion. It's going to be weird. You might do the behind the back deke instead of between the legs deke. So something to keep in mind there right off the bat. But after that, what we're going to start is, again, forehanded, being a left-handed skater. You're going to pull the stick to the 9 o'clock position. You're going to rotate it slightly down, to about 6 or 7. And that's where you're going to see your guy kind of rotate the stick behind his skates. That's the ultimate goal here. Click it to the left, rotate it down. Typically, you have to click it left, rotate it down to get to the motion. So click it directly to the left, 9 o'clock position, rotate it down to about 6 or 7. And then you're going to hit LB and you're going to press up on your right stick. So 6, 7 o'clock position, LB, press up on the right stick. I like to angle the right stick slightly to the right, so about the 1 o'clock position, because that's kind of where you're aiming the puck. You want to target where you're aiming. I like to do about 1 o'clock to make sure it goes at the right angle between the legs, where you're not just kind of like getting into some sort of funky animation where it just goes directly back into the front of you without really doing a deke, just kind of swapping it around there a little bit. So try to keep that in mind. Then there is the windmill dekes. You can do these either way. It's a one-touch deke. You hold in the left bumper / L1 button, depending if you're on your forehand or your backhand. If you're on your forehand, you're going to hold the stick to right stick to the left at 9 o'clock. You're going to hit LB and you're going to push the stick directly to the right to the 3 o'clock position. And if you are on your backhand as a left-handed skater, you're going to push the, you're going to hold the puck to the right at the 3 o'clock position. So right stick, click directly to the right, hit LB, and then push the right stick directly across to the left side to the 9 o'clock position. There's no rotation. It's a complete motion from right to left directly, right, left, almost like when you take a shot where you're up, down, you're going right, left here to complete the windmill deke. The jump deke, another one-touch deke, LB and up in this situation. Easy as can be. You just skate forwards, hit LB, L1, and press right up on the right stick. No other motion necessary here. Again, use it as you please. Always fun to try to do it right around the crease on the goaltender. Then there is the skate kick, complete opposite of the jump deke, where you just push down on the right stick. It's going to be LB, L1, and then down on the right stick. Again, make sure we're just clicking LB, down on the right stick simultaneously, and bang. Then we have the sweep deke. Now, this is a little bit difficult to explain. Try to do my best here with it in the diagram. But as a left-handed skater, you're going to put the puck in your backhand. You're going to put it at the 3 o'clock position, click it directly to the right. And then you're going to press LB, and you're going to push both of your sticks facing inward. So you got your right stick currently faced to the right, your left stick's wherever it is. You're going to take the left stick, push it to the 3 o'clock position. You're going to take the right stick and push it to the 9 o'clock position, directly inwards towards each other. And then once you do that, you're going to quickly take the right stick and push it right back out to the right, back to the 3 o'clock position. That way your guy kind of goes after the puck, picks it back up. That's going to cause the reaching motion. So you can do the first part, and there's a good chance you won't pick it up, where you just go right stick to the right, push the right stick in, push the left stick in, and he's going to do the, the sweeping motion, but more than likely he's not going to pick it up. So you're using that last motion with the right stick to kind of guide your player to the puck. You do the same thing with the left stick. You kind of guide your player to the puck. If you see where the puck's starting to go, if you're going a certain direction, kind of guide your player to skate towards the puck. But for the most part, that right stick's going to reach back for the puck, so that as a left-handed skater, again, opposite as a right-hander, but as a left-handed skater, you're holding on the backhand at the 3 o'clock position. You're going to take the right stick, push it directly in, while simultaneously taking the left stick and pushing it directly into the 3 o'clock position. Don't worry about the left stick. After that, you can use it if you want, but you're going to push directly back out with the right stick to the 3 o'clock position. Then there's the behind the back deke. Now, if you have mastered the between the legs deke, this one will come pretty easy for you, because the only difference between this and the behind the back deke is that the between the legs deke is, instead of pushing the stick up, you're rotating it to the up position. So what you're gonna do here, as a left-handed skater, and take the left stick, again, push, or take the right stick, my mistake, to the left at the 9 o'clock position, directly left. Then you're gonna rotate it down just a little bit to about the 6 or 7 o'clock position. So again, you see the puck a little bit behind your player's skates. And then once you're in that motion, go ahead and hit left bumper and rotate the stick all the way around to the 3 o'clock position. And then after that, take the right stick again, push it up push the left stick up to kind of skate your player towards the loose puck. So you're going to have a slight bias where you rotate both sticks all the way back up to the right, so you kind of aim for the puck, because that's where it's going to go. If you're a left-handed player, it's going to go behind your back, and you're going to have that slight skew of the puck going to the right-hand corner more than just directly up. So you want to take both your sticks and kind of aim that direction. Mind you, that's kind of what it is for a lot of the moves. If that makes it any easier, is you're kind of taking your stick and aiming yourself for the puck for the second motion, or where you want the puck to be. So in this case, again, you're going to pull it to the 9 o'clock position, the right stick to the 9 o'clock position, slightly pull it behind you to about the 6 or 7. And once you do that, hold an LB and then rotate the button all the way around to the 3 o'clock position, a 2 o'clock position. If you can get up there, just go. You can do a full motion. You only need to go to the 3 o'clock position, but if you just want to do a full motion all the way to the 12 o'clock, that'll work too. But anyway, so right stick completely to the 9 o'clock position. You're going to pull it down to about 6, 7 o'clock, rotate it to about the 3 to 2 o'clock position while holding in the left bumper button to complete the behind the back deke. Then there is the slip deke. Now the slip deke, pretty easy one. You just press LB. You have to be up against the boards to do it. And skating, gliding, moving, you just can't be standing there, of course. Nothing's gonna happen. Well, I mean, it will, but you're not gonna, you're just kind of gonna bounce it to yourself. But that's the goal in mind. You just have to be really close to the board. Just hit LB, nothing else. Just LB, L1, and you guys are going to kind of glide up against the boards, try to squeak guys and players there. Then you have the spinorama. Now the spinorama, a pretty easy one. Again, just one button, left trigger, L2 if you're on PlayStation, and again, just be mindful of where you're doing it. Try to give yourself some space, but that's it. Then there is the chop deke, or the chop puck, whichever you want to call it. Whenever the puck is not on your stick, this is important here. When you're coming towards the puck, you click in the right stick, and then you just push the right stick in the direction of the puck, or the direction you want the puck to go. Your guy's going to kind of bat the puck with his stick. So there's right stick in, no puck in possession, right stick in, and then just click it towards the puck. Then we're going to do the Kucherov, which has become more of a one-handed shot than it has anything anymore, the way it appears. You just kind of release the puck and let it go. It appears they made that the one-touch deke this year. Now, I could be completely off base, just mind you, early in the game. We'll see what happens. Maybe they change it. Maybe this is just what they wanted, or maybe we are seeing things wrong. But if I am not mistaken, that's your, come up and you glide in, you hold the A button, because they're calling it the one shot or one-handed pass or shot right now. You look in the menu, it says it's a one-handed shot, which it's definitely not by any stretch of the imagination a one-handed shot. I mean, you look at it, it is, one-handed shot. It's hold and then release the A button, and what we're doing here. And so I say, mind you, hold the A button, let it go. Hold the A button, let it go, which is the exact motion you used to do last year to just do the Kucherov, the fake shot, the one-handed. Or the one-handed shot, but the fake shot, aka the Kucherov, was everything last year. Where you just came on up, you kind of glided across and then bang, fake shot on him. We're seeing that pretty much this year. It looks like out of that. Again, could be wrong. Being careful with that. Then finally, speaking of last year and the way things went last year, there was the stride deke, which you used to have to stride deke to get into the Kucherov motion. Which the stride deke is pretty much just letting go of the stick. When you're going up the ice, you're pushing it down, you're hustling. The second you let go of the stick and you just start gliding forwards, and then you hold in the LB button and then go left or right, that's when you're going to start to see yourself do a stride deke, which is, again, pretty simple one to do here. Nonetheless, that is going to wrap things up for this video. As always, I hope y'all enjoyed it. Thank y'all for watching. We'll see you next time.